The Kuril Islands dispute is a territorial dispute between Japan and Russia over the ownership of the four southernmost Kuril Islands. The Kuril Islands, which are a chain of islands that stretch from the Japanese island of Hokkaido in the south, to the Russian Kamchatka Peninsula in the north. These islands separate the Sea of Okhotsk from the Pacific Ocean. The Kuril Islands dispute dates back to the end of World War II, when the Soviet Union annexed the islands, which were previously held by Japan. The main islands in dispute are Iturup, Kunashir, Shikotan, and Habomai. Japan claims sovereignty over the islands based on treaties from the 19th century, while Russia maintains control, based on its occupation of the islands following World War II. Back in 1855, the Treaty of Shimoda was signed between the Russian Empire and Japan, which established official relations between the two countries. According to the treaty, the borders between both countries were decided. As per the treaty, the border will pass between the islands of Iturup and Urup, with all islands south to Iturup belonging to Japan and all islands north of Urup belonging to Russia. The treaty also placed the island of Sakhalin under a joint Russian-Japanese control. In 1875, after the Treaty of St. Petersburg, Japan agreed to give Russia the full control of the Sakhalin Island, which was now until joint control, in exchange of all the Kuril Islands. After the Russian-Japanese War of 1904, in which Russia lost, the Treaty of Portsmouth was signed in 1905. Following the treaty, Russia gave the control of southern half of Sakhalin Island to Japan. So after this treaty, all the Kuril Islands and the southern half of the Sakhalin Island came under Japanese control. During World War II, after the defeat of Nazi Germany, the Yalta Conference was held in February 1945. The Allies asked Russia to attack Japan in exchange of the Sakhalin and the Kuril Islands. The Soviet Union invaded South Sakhalin and the Kuril Islands in the subsequent days and annexed them. In 1951, the Allies and Japan signed the San Francisco Peace Treaty. This treaty made Japan give up its rights, title, and claim to the Kuril Islands. However, the treaty does not recognize the sovereignty of the USSR on them. Japan claims that the four southernmost islands are not part of the Kuril Islands and thus, are not part of the San Francisco Treaty.